Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Barry and this is Centralize, and today we're looking back on my 2021 wish list. So last year around this time I did my 2021 wish list. All the fragrances that I was looking to pick up or try and get cheap in the next year. So what did I actually pick up? Now there was 100 fragrances on this wish list. How many do you think I would have picked up out of those 100? It's quite interesting, the figure that I managed to pick up. It's not stupidly high, but it's not really low. And obviously tastes change as you move through your journey. But we'll go through what was on the list and then I'll tell you which ones I've picked up. So the first one on the list was Armani Diamonds, and as you can see I'm reaching down. I did pick it up. This was a recommendation from Steve from Frags to Riches, but I still haven't opened it yet. So I will get round to opening it and thinking about it. I might even do a video straight after this of my first impressions of this and a couple of other fragrances which are on this list which I haven't opened. So yeah, I did manage to pick that up and I got it at a really good price as well. I think I picked it up from the fragrance shop. They'd got a sale on, so I got it at a really decent price. So the next one that was on the list was Lancon Hypnose, and I didn't manage to get that, unfortunately. It seems to be holding its price quite well. I'm hoping it's going to drop down in the future, so I might be able to pick that up. Narcisco Rodriguez Blue Noir and For Him, didn't manage to pick either of those up. Once again, I've not found them for a good enough price really. And then the next one was by Ralph Lauren Polo Green, and I picked that up. I wasn't looking to pick it up. Well, I was interested in it and it was something that I wanted, but it was a bit back of the list. And then Anthony and Nick did a live where they were doing essential samples, and I'd actually got the sample pack sent to me as well, so I was doing the live alongside them, and this was one of them which we didn't know what it smelled, and I was in love with the smell. And then when I found out it was this, I said, yeah, I've got to get it. Since then, Rich Mitch sent me a vintage version of this, well, a sample anyway. So I'm going to do a comparison video for that in the future, so you need to look out for that one. So yeah, that was the next one that I picked up. Then the next one after that was Nico Sculpture, and I managed to get hold of that. And this is gorgeous. It's like an amber fougere. It's got like orange blossom, tonka, and a bit of lemon. Really nice, really enjoyable. So that was the next one that I picked up. So after that there was Rochas Mustache, and I managed to get that. I have done a first impressions of this. I managed to get it in a gift set which was really cheap. Natino were doing a deal and I managed to get it really cheap. And this is supposed to be like YSL Tuxedo. I haven't tried that, but I really do like this. It's an amber woody fragrance with lots of spices in there, and it's really good. I'm really enjoying the shower gel that came with it as well. So there was another Rochas fragrance that I wanted, Rochas Man. Unfortunately, I haven't picked that up, but once again, it's going to be going on a future list. Another one that I didn't manage to get was Ellis 360 Red. I don't know why, because it's cheap, so I don't know why I haven't picked that up yet. The next one was Zadig and Voltaire, and this is him, and I managed to pick that up. And much like Mustache, I managed to get a really cheap gift set for this, where the gift set's actually cheaper than buying the fragrance on its own, which is always a good deal. This is another amber woody spicy fragrance. Really enjoy this, and once again I'm enjoying the shower gel for this one as well. So what else was there on the list? Well, there was 3 Salvatore Ferragamo fragrances: Urban Feel, Casual Life and Signature. I own the original and I really enjoy it. So I was looking to pick those up, and I could have picked them up, but it was like 30ml bottles that were going quite cheap when Debenhams was closing. But I missed the boat on it. I didn't pick them up, and then once it closed, the prices everywhere is going up. So I will stay on the lookout for those. But the next one was a really special one for me. I talked about it, and I talked about getting a certain version of it, and it's Invictus Aqua, and I managed to get the 2016 version, and the hype is real. Let me tell you, this is wonderful. It's a really enjoyable, woody, aquatic. It's gone right up there in my list of favourite fragrances. Brilliant for the summertime. And the next one, another one that I haven't opened yet, Aramis Tobacco Reserve. Now this is one that I did manage to pick up from Debenhams, and I did get at a cheap price. It says £55 on there, but I think I picked it up for £35. I think originally I could have picked it up for £25 from TK Maxx, and I didn't realise that it was such a good fragrance, and I missed that. So I managed to get that for £35, and I'm going to do a first impressions of it because I still haven't opened it yet. So on to the next few. There was 3 Roberto Cavallis that I wanted and couldn't manage to pick those up. Deep Desire, Silver Essence, Lenotte. Lenotte is going harder and harder to pick up. Couldn't find them for a good enough price, so I decided to give them a miss. There was 3 Frank Olivier's. Now I've actually done a first impressions of 4 that I picked up this year, but neither of these were on the list. There's an Oud Vanille, a Passion and a Sun Java, and I just couldn't manage to pick them up at a decent price, but it's still something that I want to do in the future. Hugo Boss Orange is another one that I didn't manage to get. I don't know why, because I can get that for about £25 I think, and it's one that I've wanted for a long time because I love orange, so I presume it's going to be orange based. There was 3 fragrances which Rich Mitch had sent me samples for, and I haven't managed to pick any of them up. One was the Thierry Mugler Taste of Fragrance, one was Balenciaga, and one was the Dior Jules 2016. I haven't managed to pick any of those up. I'll have to speak to Rich about finding the best places to get them, especially like the Balenciaga. I think he's got quite a few bottles of that actually. YSL Opium, another one that I haven't managed to get. Valentino Uomo Intense, that's been like Rocket Horse. Yeah, it's been like that to get hold of. But I've noticed recently that it started appearing again, so that's going to be something in the new year that I'm going to be looking to get. And then there was 5 Bulgarias, and I haven't managed to pick any of them up, and I'm absolutely gutted that I haven't. There's the Bulgari Man range for Extreme, Orient and Wood Neroli, and then there was the 2 Aqua fragrances, Pour Homme and Atlantique, and I haven't picked either of them up, so that's something else I'm going to be looking to get again. So the next one I did manage to pick up, and it's Giorgio Armani Beverly Hills Giorgio Pour Homme. So as you can see, I haven't even took it in the out of the outer packaging yet, so that's another one I'm going to do a first impressions of with those other 2 fragrances, so look out for that. The next one was 2 Ferrari fragrances. There was a Bright Neroli and a Noble Fig. Well, I managed to get the Noble Fig. I have done a first impressions of it, and I do love it. It's an aromatic green fragrance with obviously a fig leaf being the main note in there, and it's gorgeous. Let me tell you, absolutely gorgeous. So on to the next one, and I did manage to get this one, Elizabeth Taylor Passion for Men. You might not be able to see, but it's quite pinky purple in the background of this. Oh, you might just be able to see on there. Absolutely gorgeous fragrance, an amber woody. It was one that I think Dan from Mr. Smelly he recommended this and it's absolutely amazing. I did a first impressions of it and I love it. On to the next one, another one that I managed to pick up, Blue Seduction by Antonio Banderas. It's an amber fougere, but it's got a lovely melon note in there, really enjoyable fragrance again. Really happy I managed to pick that one up. And then Bentley for Man. So I've got the Bentley for Man Intense, so managed to pick up Bentley for Men, which is the original one, and I actually really enjoy this one. This is like a spicy amber, but it's got a rum note in there, and that rum note's proper turned up, and it's really, really lovely. So I'm really happy to have got that. Then there was another Bentley for Man that I wanted to get, which was the Azure, and I haven't managed to pick that up yet, so I'm disappointed at that. But it's just trying to find the right price for these. I know there's a Silver Lake one out now as well, which I'm interested in picking up. The next one was a Lush fragrance, Yognog, which is discontinued. I haven't managed to find that yet. I have seen it on eBay, but I'm a bit reluctant to pull the trigger. Who knows, I might do it in the future if I can trust the person that I'm buying off. So after that, there was Dupe Homme Wild, which I picked up. Another boozy fragrance, rum and woods in this basically. Really, really enjoyable. It's got a nice sweetness to it as well, like the original. So there was a few then which I didn't manage to get. Laura Biaglotti, Roma Uomo, I haven't picked that up. That's been in my basket so many times and I still haven't picked it up. Bowling Green by Jeffrey Bean, still haven't picked that up. I think I'm getting grey flannel though for Christmas, hopefully. Chic for Men by Carolina Herrera, that's one that I still haven't picked up. Price is just a little bit outside the cheapy zone, so I'm a bit more reluctant to pick those up, but I should really. Another one was Fendi Fendi, Pour Homme, still haven't picked that up yet. And then there was two Terre de Hermes, the Très Fresh and the Intense Vetiver. Still haven't managed to get those yet, but they are more on the higher end of the scale. There was a Tommy Hilfiger Eau de Prep, still on my list, still want to get. I did manage to pick up another Tommy Hilfiger called Freedom, which has got good reviews, so you have to look out for that in the future. There was a Versace that I wanted, Oud Noir. I haven't managed to get that. That goes for quite a bit, so I'm going to have a scrounge around, see if I can get some pennies together for that one. And then the next one I managed to get, and it's Platinum Egoiste by Chanel. Absolutely wonderful fougere, proper old school fragrance, and I love it, as you can see. So then there was a few more that I didn't pick up. All these are Glans, which I didn't get. Glan Louis, Santal Royale, the Shalimar EDP, Mitsuko, Jiki, Orange Soleil. Didn't pick any of those up. I'm really disappointed. I love my Glans, so I'm going to have to start looking more at my Glans again. So on to the next ones. These were all Maison Margiela, and I didn't pick any of them up. Under the Lemon Tree, Jazz Club, Beach Walk, and At the Barber's, I just haven't got round to picking them up. I have noticed they do smaller bottles, so it's maybe something I can look at in the future. The next one was Versace Eros Flame, and I did manage to get that. This is lovely. If you like the original, this is like a spicier, woodier version. The orange and the vanilla in this are absolutely gorgeous, really enjoyable. So I managed to get hold of that one. YSL's Rive Gauche, still haven't got that. I've been looking and the prices are just ridiculous. Even for not the original bottle, the second lot that they did, the prices of that are ridiculous as well. But it's something I'm going to still be looking out for, and who knows, maybe in the future. The next one I did get, and that's Glam Heritage. This has been on my wish list for a long time, and I managed to get it, and it is well worth the wait. A spicy, woody, old school fougere, and I absolutely love it. It's proper top of my list. Absolutely love this one. So really happy I managed to get hold of that, and I got it at a really good price as well. So on to the next one, and I managed to get this Eccentric Molecules O4. If you like grapefruit, if you like a bit of spiciness, if you love sandalwood, then you will really enjoy this. A really special fragrance for the summer, really enjoyable. So then there was a couple I didn't get. La Nuit de l'Homme, it's on my basic fragrances to get. Le Mal 1 million, still haven't picked those up yet. Armani Code Profumo, I did get some of the little bottles and that was one of them. So happy to get that. I might have to look at getting a bigger bottle once that's emptied, because I do really enjoy it. That's like a spicy amber frag. And then Spice Bomb, the original, managed to pick that up as well. So this is cinnamon, tobacco, pepper, lots of different spices, absolutely gorgeous. And I think it's only the green ones that I haven't got now. So that's the Night Vision and the Night Vision EDP. All the other Spice Bombs I've got now. So I might look to get those in the future. They are a bit away from the normal Spice Bomb sort of feel, but it'd be nice to get the whole collection. So there was 5 Tom Fords on my list. The weird thing is I've probably bought 5 Tom Fords this year, but only 2 on the list have I picked up. So it's a bit of a weird one. Oud Wood, didn't manage to get that. Plum Japonais, missed out the boat on that. Ombre Leather, yes, managed to get that. Absolutely love it. If you like a soft leather fragrance, then that should be right up your street. One of those that wasn't on my list, which I picked up, was the Tuscan Leather, which is amazing. So the other one that I managed to pick up was Noir Extreme. So you've got vanilla, kulfi, spices, amber, woods, absolutely gorgeous. A proper staple for this time of year as well. So the other one that I didn't get was Grey Vetiver. It's still something I want to get, but I want to get the older version if possible. So on to the next one, and Sunshine Man by Amouage, and I got it, yeah! Absolutely love this. This is amazing. This is aromatic. It's got brandy, it's got orange in there. It's an absolutely banger of a fragrance. So happy to have picked that up. So then there was a few I didn't get. These are all niche. 4160 Tuesdays, Dark Side of Old Havana. Haven't managed to get that yet. Byron Mula Mula Rouge Extreme. I think I've gone off that a bit. I do like Mula Mula, but I'm thinking about the Chronic Rouge Extreme. Maybe that could be the next one. Nishane 100 Silent Ways, one I want to get, still haven't got it. Naxos, not got that. Pardon, not got that. I've not bought the other 2 Centauris, which is Dendera and Gaia, which I want to get. Then we moved on to Penhaligons. There was 2 that I wanted. I managed to get one of them, and that was Sartorial. So this is gorgeous. Aromatic fougere. It reminds me of like what you would get in an old school tailor's shop. Absolutely gorgeous smell. The one I didn't get was Halfeti. It's still on my list, but there's a few other Halfetis which I wouldn't mind trying first and deciding which one I want to go, which one I want to get, whether I want to get the original or a couple of the flankers to it. And then there were 2 Trumpers which I wanted to get, and one was Sandalwood, which is probably the best sandalwood out on the market. Absolutely love this. It's got a nice citrus pop in it, but the sandalwood in it is gorgeous. And then the other one I picked up is the Eucris EDP. This is a mossy green chypre, different to a lot of things you can buy, and absolutely standout fragrance, gorgeous. So I'm really happy to have picked those ones up. And then there was MDCI, Invasion de Barbar. I did want to pick that up, but I've since tried it, and although I like barbershop fragrances, there's something about it which I don't quite like. So I'm glad I didn't spend a lot of money and picking that one up. But I do like the presentation and that for that, so who knows? My nose changes all the time, so something which I liked when I first started the journey, I don't like now, and vice versa. So who knows in the future? There was a Papillon Bengal Rouge, which I haven't managed to get. And then there was, how many Killians? 5 Killians that I wanted, and I only managed to pick up one. And that's because they're expensive. Black Phantom, still want to get that. I have got a really good Rose Salas version of it, which is probably holding me off getting the original. So I'm using that at the moment. Apple Brandy, that was the original one, but now they've brought out a new version, so I might look to get the new version. There's Single Malt, which I still haven't managed to get. And then Angel Share, which I did get, and it's gorgeous, and the wife loves this as well. I think she wants to try and start wearing it. This is a boozy amber vanilla, absolutely gorgeous. Really happy to have picked that up. And then the other one which I tried to get, and whichever corner I turn, whichever stone I turn over, I cannot seem to get, and that is Love the Way You Taste. I've still got a perfume parlour version of that. I might have to get another bottle because I'm quite low on that one. So what else did I get? Manchera Red Tobacco. Managed to get that, and this is gorgeous. This is warm, spicy tobacco with a tangy opening. Absolutely love this. Brilliant for this time of year. So happy to have picked that up. So there was a Nikolai New York Intense. Still want to get that. Still on my list. So the next one was Auto Paraisi's Megamare, and that's being crossed off my list. I do not want to go anywhere near that. I tried a perfume parlour version of it and I couldn't stand it. It's got a celery note and it was vile, so definitely not going to be going for that. On the plus note, I think I'm getting Burger Mask by Auto Paraisi for Christmas, so hey. Next on the list was Creed Spice and Wood. Still haven't managed to pick that up. That is quite expensive, so maybe that could be my new unicorn and go for that. Daniel Hossier Ombre Tobacco. Still want to pick that up. Still haven't got round to getting it. And then the last two Roja Doves. One being Elysium, which I still haven't managed to pick up, and the other one, which was my unicorn, is Enigma, and this is the Parfum Cologne, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So happy to have got it. It was a birthday present, so really chuffed. And this is a boozy, amber, woody, spicy fragrance with tobacco and vanilla. Really, really enjoyable. So that was my 2021 100 fragrance wish list, and I managed to pick up 28 of them. So it was wishful thinking really, but that's the whole idea of a wish list. You're never really going to pick that many up, but I'm so happy the ones that I have picked up, and there's a few which are going to be crossed off the list in the future, which I won't be pursuing, but there's others that I still want to get. So in the new year I will do a new wish list and we can see how we fare this time next year. But thanks ever so much for watching. I'll speak to you all soon. Stay fragrant, not vagrant.